Well, in the studio tonight are Katie Helbaka and the artistic director of the Renegade, and
right.
Andy Bennett. Welcome to both of you.
Thank
the
you.
executive director. Okay, you guys have a reputation for doing plays just like this, that have a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a dark side.
Sure.
How does
Yeah.
Coronado fit in that universe?
Well, it's definitely a dark play, and I don't know that we'd pick shows just because they're dark, but we definitely pick shows that have an edge and that challenge our audiences and things that you wouldn't see normally in Duluth.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's definitely a little bit shady because it features a bunch of shady characters.
Shady characters plotting murder and mayhem and all kinds of stuff, right?
All that good
Yes.
stuff.
And it's a Minnesota premiere.
Yeah, it's actually only been done 10 times in the country and 13 times in the whole world. It's a pretty new piece to the area, and we were really, really fortunate to be given the rights by his agent, so we're super excited.
And you have Lee Gundersheimer directing it, and you can tell he's passionate about this
yes.
play.
Yeah.
Which is cool,
Yeah.
but he's also passionate about Dennis Lehane as a whole, and he's passionate about making sure that he does justice to this play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee was involved in a prior reading, so he actually brought the play to our attention and said that he thought it'd be perfect for Renegade, and we fell in love with it right away. So.
And if you're familiar with Renegade, you know that it's usually, you get to sit in the seats and watch the action. In this case, he's going to make us a little uncomfortable. We're going to sit all the way around.
Yeah, part of his idea was he wanted to turn the theater space into this seedy sort of bar where the show happens, and so we're doing a lot with the space that we haven't done before, and the audience is really going to be more of a part of the show than they have been before.
Yeah, it happens all around you as opposed to just right in front of you.
Okay, so this is the first play of the 2013 season. Tell me
Yes.
kind of tip your hand a little bit if you would. What are you excited about? What's coming up?
Well, what we're most excited about is that all of the shows in our 2013 season, this is the first time you'll be able to see any of them in Duluth, in the Northland, some of them even in Minnesota. They're all premieres, which we thought was pretty cool, that they were offering things that typically you can't see in Duluth. So we're trying to bring the big city here a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it harder to find that and stage that because you have nothing to go by?
That
or
is
are
hard.
you free?
Yeah, I mean, it's freeing, but it's also difficult for a show like Coronado when you have nothing really to base it on. You can't read any other director thoughts on the pieces or anything like that. You're just kind of going by your instincts, which is great, but it's also a little scary.
I think it's more fun.
Of course, the artistic director
Right.
would say, yes, I am free to imagine.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can kind of imagine all yourself and not have prior productions influencing you.
One of the plays that I looked at, I think you have 6 plays
Yep.
in this run, and one of them is called The Burnt Part Boys.
Yeah.
That has that mining connection.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? I'm putting you on the spot.
No, it's a new musical. It's the first time it's been done, I believe, in Minnesota, and it's about 2 young boys whose father died in a mining collapse, and the mining company is going to reopen the mine, and they go to blow it up so it can stay a shrine because their fathers are still buried there. And it's beautiful Southern haunting music, and it's really sort of an uplifting sort of Stand By Me type of story.
The music is beautiful.
Yeah.
A tragic contemporary musical.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys have pulled off many of those, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of musicals we love.
So where does the Shakespeare piece fit in there?
William Shakespeare's Land of the Dead is our next show, and it's Shakespeare with zombies. Shakespeare is at the Globe rehearsing his newest play, and a zombie apocalypse breaks out, and the Globe becomes quarantined. It's going to be campy fun.
It's a blast. Yeah.
And the not pyrotechnics, but the magic that you work in the theater is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I've seen
There's
some.
going to be some gore in that one. That's sort of our patented,
Yeah.
the blood and gore.
We like to have blood in
Yeah.
our shows.
Well, at least just one.
Right,
You know.
right.
Great. Well, good luck to you on the whole season,
Thank
and
you.
I'll be in the seats for Coronado.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Steve.
Thank you. I just want to remind you that Coronado opens Thursday, February 7th at the Teatro Zuccone in downtown Duluth. The show runs 3 weekends, and tickets are available online.